Welcome, Golden Empress Collection. Can you give you guys a second to come in the room? Welcome, welcome. My current mood is smiley face. I hope it is yours too. Welcome, welcome. So I'm going to give you guys a second to come in the room. I appreciate you joining me. I know this is not expected. But I can't shake the vibe, and the vibe is unfinished business. I don't know if it's just a lot of us that have unfinished business or what, but I want to take a look at it. I want to know why it is that the vibe of unfinished business is there. A lot of you guys, this is some past life stuff, for sure. Definitely for sure. So let's look at just the energy in general. It's definitely a challenge, is kind of what I'm also picking up on for you. It's a challenge of how will you let this vibe of unfinished business affect you. You know, I think for some of you, you're probably scared. Somebody's scared to take the step forward. And then there's also someone here who, it's not that you're scared. Hi, you guys, welcome. It's not that you're scared. How do I say it? It's more or less, like I said, you just feel the pull of the past life energy. Welcome to the chat. So again, unfinished business. Let's see what's up. What's the vibe? Happy family. So I'm guessing in this lifetime, were you supposed to work it out with this particular person? That's what I'm thinking to myself. In this lifetime, you were supposed to work it out with this person. But for whatever reason, you guys are, I don't know if you're dueling, but this is the energy that's supposed to be coming forward. When I say unfinished business, you know the vibe that I'm actually getting? What I'm getting is that someone just needs to give someone a hug and start over. Archangel Michael. Oh, excuse me. I'm saying Archangel Michael because I'm seeing all the blue, but this is Archangel Gabriel, also associated with the throat chakra. There needs to be a conversation that comes through. Hello, welcome to the chat. Orange moon tonight. Well, orange represents change for me. Okay, there's a sweetness to orange. I did not see the moon. That's funny you say that, Nay, because I've been looking for the moon all night and still haven't seen it. And I've been outside. I've took my walk. Like I split everything up tonight. I made sure I got my walk in. I did some reporting, and now I'm sitting here with you guys. So yeah, no, I haven't seen the moon yet. But I will tell you that moon is that very, very powerful, powerful, intuitive energy right now. I hope you played Powerball at that gas station. Something came across my feed, you guys. Well, I'll get to that later. We'll talk about lottery and lucky later because for some of you all, it's just that energy is very, very powerful. When it comes to lucky and lottery, I will, move past talking about this really quickly. But lucky and lottery, for some of you, please do it. Go for it. Okay, take that chance, especially if you're feeling the nudge to go do so. If you have an addiction, go get help. You know what I mean? Don't abuse it. But there, for some of you, the blessing is definitely on the way. I bet you it was beautiful. I keep looking for the shooting star, but I keep getting blocked by the mountains. So I've been looking for that one for a minute, just like trying to see it off in the distance, low at the horizon. If you guys haven't tried to look for that shooting star, I'm thinking yesterday might have been one of the last days that you could have seen it, but try to go check it out. That shooting star is nice. A couple of people I know have actually been able to make a wish on that. So see if you can still see it. Binoculars, it's I think it's every 80,000 years or something like that. So definitely once in a lifetime event. All right, let's go. All tied up. So unfinished business. Someone has not resolved their issues yet. I know that there's a lot of passion because I'm looking at the roses that are right here on the edge. You have a lot of flowers, and then there's like a moth type vibration, but it also could be a butterfly. I see more or less a moth. It's kind of like that vibration of Alice in Wonderland where you've got, what's his face? What's that guy's name? Who changes from the caterpillar to the butterfly. Do you guys remember his name in Alice in Wonderland? It's like that. It's like you're being led in a different direction, but there's healing and there's passion. You might even have two different things that are going on. That's why you feel tied up. Yeah, you do. But somebody sees it. And somebody is also picking up on someone's frustration. I think that there must be what you call a psychic connection between the two of you. So intuitively, you guys are picking up on someone who has anxiety. I don't necessarily know that both of you have this anxiety. I think that the two of you, for whatever reason, are drawn together for a particular reason, but you don't know why. I feel like it doesn't have to be conflict in this life. And for see, I went straight to it. You can't make it up. And for some of you all, this needs to be a do-over. That's what I see. Like, it's, do you start over or don't you? There's still unfinished business here with whatever it is that you guys have going on. I hope we're not done with that. I just heard. Hi, Archibald. Naomi, Archibald. I don't know why, but that's such a beautiful name, Archibald. Envy. Oh my goodness. All right. So all tied up with someone who, oh, look how toxic this is, guys. All right. So all tied up. I feel like the decision has been made, but it didn't show it to us right away. First, we're going to discuss this backbiting ass bee with an itch. Okay. Yeah, there is some sort of karmic justice that needs to come about. This might have to do with money. All right. But this also could deal with legal matters as well. You have somebody here that is either throwing the law in your face or going to try to use the law to get your money, or one of you in this situation has this happening to you. Okay. If this is happening to you, all I can say is love and big smiley faces to you, because that sucks when people try to come for you and put you in a situation that is just painful and it's hurtful. You know what I also think? I also think that this is a soul lesson about when other people are hurting people, don't forget that those people are going to hurt people too. So if you guys have recently met someone, or if you've been dealing with somebody and you cannot figure out why this people is just being so nasty and turning on you, it's because it's the wishes of another person. It's the wishes of another toxic ass person at that. It is. The decision, oh, damn. Remember I said the decision has already been made as to what's going to happen with this all tied up energy? You guys have unfinished business. And I think what's so irritating is maybe one of you was ready to move forward and the other one decided to just stay stuck like Chuck. And you listen, I know you're probably sitting here telling yourself, I was ready to move on. I was ready to go do happy. But now I guess I just need to go be happy and single by my damn self. Right? That's crazy, yo. Somebody chose the shadow. Somebody is stuck. When I tell you that someone needs to do their shadow work, can you imagine being someone or in someone's shoes? Just imagine this, okay, guys? You're in your shoes, you're feeling stuck, you're feeling vulnerable, you're feeling abused, you're feeling abandoned, like all of these different things. And the person that's meant to help you pull out of whatever this is, you actually are so stuck in this abandonment issue, you push them away and keep you from, finding justice and walking away from this karmic ass person that's trying to keep you stuck. There's a whole lot of karma about this. So I think someone needs to learn that they have to let the toxic person go. It's time. Like, I don't know what happened with some of you. Some of you, all this has to do with your children. It's the children are in between the two of you. This is a divorce type of setting. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing separation here and a final F you, middle finger to my old life. I'm taking my money with me. I manifest what it is that I want because I'm strong, I'm courageous, and I do bad business because I'm a bad mojo. Like, it's not bad business in the sense that you're not doing anything correctly. You're not trying to harm this other person. But I will tell you, this person needs to stand on their own 2 feet. And somebody is enabling someone to continue to be toxic, therefore missing out on something that was supposed to make them a little bit stronger, a little bit, I don't know. I'm thinking to myself, this is the divine masculine choosing shadow energy, choosing Jezebel energy. That's what I see. I think somebody just needs a freaking hug. And I feel like they know it. And they actually would, if they would step into this spiritual calling and stop letting people drain them, they would be quite successful. And somebody intuitively knows this. They're seeing signs. They're seeing that if, like, this is an Aquarius, to me, this is going to be more of a Leo energy, and then this is a Sagittarius energy. Okay. This to me is also like a 6 of Wands, where you're talking about Aries. It's actually using your intuition and your higher new superpowers for some of you to find success with faith. I don't know why somebody doesn't believe it. It's almost like they've been down for so long that walking through that actual door seems more like fear and pain than it does love and commitment. And so it's literally keeping somebody like at a complete block. You guys, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. This person has to find this gumption on their own. They have to be willing to stand up for what's right. If they don't stand up for what's right and they continue to do something that's toxic, I don't know what to tell you. That's frustrating. What else do we need to know? Hi, Francois. Hello. Okay. Okay, Francois. Yeah, I've seen all those before. Okay, Francois, you can go now. I'm going to be nice to you because I normally don't go off on people. I really don't. But I do appreciate you sharing. You know. And one of the things that God did for us was give us all free will and a loving heart. So choose not to judge me because I'm not judging you. You know? And maybe that's just a message for everybody. Thank you, Francois. We'll see you later. I appreciate you. Okay, so Francois, I'll also let you know I was born a medium. So I don't know if you think that makes me a horrible person. I don't. It just means I have clarity and I can see. So I don't know. All right, you guys, I'm going to get rid of this deck. Thinking woman. You need more information when it comes to the path here. Definitely need more information. Oh, guys, are we going to debate? Look, everybody's making public, or political statements and religious statements in the chat and stuff. What I want to say is, if you're in the States, please vote. That's what matters right now. We're going to use this platform to talk about voting. I don't give a damn who you vote for, but I know that there's plenty of people that have died for the right for people to vote. So please go do it. Thank you. This is a PSA. Go vote. It's important. All right. Hi, Lindsay. I want to know what this... Okay, so it's an abandonment issue. It's kind of what's coming through the vibration of this unfinished business, right? So it's an abandonment issue that needs to be worked through. I do feel that one person is in the right, one person is in the wrong. There is conflict here because whoever it is that technically is in the wrong Francois, you might want to go boo-boo because I'm getting ready to light some Palo and that just might irritate your soul. I don't know how you feel about incense and all that, but I definitely help things that it removes negativity. Palo's a much lighter scent than sage. Sage is much stronger, and it also, sage just wipes out everything, good, bad, the ugly. This is just more of a let's bring a peaceful vibration. You guys, right now I'm not doing personal readings. Thanks for asking, Nay. I just don't have them open right now because I'm a very busy person. I'm a mommy. I am a whatever. I mean, I'm a helpful person at work. I'll just say that. I'm not gonna tell you guys what I do for a living. And then I'm come here and I talk to you guys too. So, and then I have to take care of myself, you know, and that's important. Self-care is very important. But as you guys know, my babies are older. Yeah, they're older now. So, all right, let's do this. I want to talk about this. Let's see what comes out. I know that there's conflict. Oh, damn. You know what? This is the low vibration. It is definitely a Jezebel energy, and it's sitting with the masculine. The masculine has options. I mean, I'm just going to read it the way that it is. I guess they never really thought about whoever this is as being their true wish fulfillment, or really thought that they could have anything that they ever dreamed of. Maybe they've manifested this person. For some of you, they did. And then when you got there, boy, did they mess that up. That wasn't cool, right? Let's see, what else? The confusion is coming from the masculine side, though. It is. They need to learn to work this out. And somebody needs to actually step up and take action. I feel, oh, they are. Somebody is taking action. Somebody does want to work on something. I guess they made up their mind. Because what they had already chosen was not to. They chose to stay stuck and attached to whatever that was. We saw that. What is this person getting ready to do with this Eight of Wands? Thanks, Nay. I really appreciate that. I do try. Boy, I try. One of the things my father used to say to me, when you have children, maybe some of you guys, this is a situation, unfinished business with your children, whatever. You got to have a sense of humor. I really find that to be in all things in life. You do need to have a sense of humor, guys. If you can't laugh and have fun, if you can't just be at peace here in your heart, if you can't just hug somebody, if you're consistently drained, or if you're consistently feeling like someone's out to get you, or your mind is overwhelmed and you're just running all day in your mind, it's like, take a chill pill. Just sit, right? I don't know. I don't know if you guys have that special person in your life, but just like rub the whole forehead and just make it go away. Does that make sense? Sometimes that's all you need, is that one person just right there. Okay. And if it's not you, I'm going to recommend taking your thumb and just circling right here in the middle of your forehead, right here in between your eyebrows. That is what they call, it's like a headache remover, right? But it also allows your third eye to be cleared. It's kind of like squeegee, squeegee your third eye so you can see a little bit clearer. Because if you're drained and you're hurting and you're feeling the oppression of possibly this other person coming at you psychically, you need to clean your third eye. Maybe that's just, I feel like that's kind of the whole point of this message. You're gonna have to clean consistently, especially if this person is choosing the BS life. If they're choosing this lifestyle of, I would rather, have this opportunity, to have a third party, whatever, and just have one night stand type energy. What do they call that? Friends with benefits? Yeah. Or I mean, most recent, I get it, term slang, they want to spin the block. Oh my God. So, I don't know. Shamaya, I'm not necessarily sure why you chose to put that comment in my feed, but just remember, karma works both ways, baby. Yeah. Karma works both ways. I hope you're doing all right with that. All right. So, yeah. Pyro, like I'm looking at this. Basically, what I'm seeing, you guys, is someone has caught feelings here. They've caught mad freaking feelings. But the thing is I don't know if they're ready to actually deal with somebody or if they're just going to try to get somebody caught up in the game again. You have the Jack of Spades, the Eight of Spades, and then you got the Queen of Wands. Yeah, they want you. They think you're sexy. They think you're this. They think you're that. But the only thing that they are ready to do, I don't even know if they're emotionally available. Is this person emotionally available? Yeah, they want you back too. This person wants you back. I guess y'all broke up. I guess y'all broke up. You did break up. They even moved on with somebody else too. This person might irritate them. There's something about this person that doesn't sit quite right with them. They have a good time with this particular person. Don't get me wrong, but it's not you. It's definitely not you. Yeah, you've got the feminine and the masculine here. What's going on between the divine empress and the divine masculine? Yeah. All twisted and toxic. This masculine's like, I'm gonna hold on. The plan is to be able to ghost whenever I want to. You can't do that. The feminine gets irritated, and an unhappy wife, unhappy life. Okay? I'm not saying this person has to have a ring on it. I'm not saying this person has to have papers on you. I'm just saying if this is your significant other, this is your soulmate because there's unfinished business here. Somebody feels like they're going to try to hang on. Dude, you got this divine feminine all the way messed up. Yeah. Let's see what's happening. Oh, wow. I'm saying, oh, wow to you, Pyro. Gil Hermania, I am doing, what do you call that? Cash App? $10 donations on Cash App. One question, yes or no. I do not have it in the description box tonight. So if you would like, feel free to go ahead and check some of the other videos that have been posted. The more recent ones have that Cash App information, but it'll be at the end of the reading. Okay. I will check to make sure and see if there's any Cash Apps there. I'm not going to do more than 5, and then everybody else gets, I'll do you guys later. If you do donate. So, and then anything less than the $10 donation is considered literally a donation. Okay, guys? It came back out. Hi. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't read whatever language that was just put in the chat, so I'm not sure what that says. But if you'd like to put it into English, I'll be happy to read it for you. What are we doing? The divine feminine is not about to sit up here and play around and be somebody's option. That's not happening. She wants a relationship. She wants commitment. She knows who her soulmates are, and she recognizes soul contracts when she sees them. Okay. She's thought about this long and hard. She's thought about how this masculine has distanced himself. And I believe that the only thing that this has done is empower her. Okay. I know that if anything is communicated, it will only be an apology. Yeah. And maybe some gifts is also what I'm seeing, because this divine feminine knows her worth. She knows her value. I'm not sitting here saying that, and I do believe she does have other options. I don't think that she's interested in these other options. I feel like there's unfinished business between you and your person. And when I say she, I'm just referring to the feminine energy. You guys take this as it resonates, okay? Wow. I mean, look, I was thinking to myself, I was like, what's the outcome? And I looked at the bottom, it's the 3 of Swords. You guys have my heart hurting right now. You really do, because I don't understand. I cannot mentally wrap my mind around why this has to be so toxic. What is the soul lesson that needs to be learned here? Because clearly somebody's not going to accept less, but somebody's also going to continue to try to be hurtful. It's almost like a game. I'm hearing the word degradation. You cannot make this up. You know, pretty much what I'm picking up on. You know what I want to know? I want to know the personality types between the feminine and the masculine. Tell me the personality type of the feminine. Let's see the truth about what that really is. I think that's what we need to know. What is the feminine's personality here? Who's really feminine's personality? She said, I told you, I know. Feminine says, I understand that this is a past life connection. That's her personality. She's paid, she's handling business, and she's not about to let anybody block her from this Ten of Pentacles. Remember we saw that happy, happy card originally come out? This is the clarification that this is a lottery winner. This is someone who's blessed. This is someone, when I say paid, I do mean paid, possibly making over 100,000 or more a year. Okay. Someone who is not worried. You cannot make that up. Has everything and everything that they need right there in front of them. And not only that, I also believe that they recognize that this hurt is from an outside source. It's not them. They're probably highly triggered with this being in a Pisces intuitive energy. Or no, this one, excuse me. Right? She's staying grounded, feminine staying grounded, but definitely highly, highly intuitive. That's crazy. It came back out. I didn't even mean to put it back in, and it came back out. All right. They're like, wait a minute, don't put her back in. All right, let's see. Tell me about this masculine's true energy, please. All right, it's the Nine of Cups, but there was a lot of BS that went with it. Give me just one card. Eight of Pentacles. Whatever. I'm going to say the masculine effed up. Whoever is supposed to be the dominant one in this particular reading, and I'm picking it. It is what it is. It's the masculine energy. I'm not trying to put my beliefs on you, but I was raised that a man pursues. And for some reason here, there's something to do with the masculine not pursuing. And that is some just be with an itch type stuff. I don't know why this masculine is not pursuing. This masculine has allowed so much hurt and pain to come in between them and their soulmate. And that's why I said there's unfinished business. So and I told you guys, now this masculine wants to work things out. I will say this masculine is a very hard worker. For the Eight of Pentacles to come out, he's putting in work. He knows. He knows. Look at that. He knows he pissed her off. He knows he's playing with her. He has a Jezebel energy around him. He has to work on whatever Jezebel energy this is. If this masculine refuses to do the work, then yes, this soulmate, this blessing, this Ten of Pentacles, this thing that this person probably even called in when they were doing a little bit of work. Maybe they just were playing around, not realizing. No, oh my gosh, I'm done. I am so done right now. You guys, I'm just going to tell you, this is like a wake-up call for somebody. If you know that there is a divine or I'm not going to say divine with whatever this is. This person has too much work to do to be divine. If you know that there is a masculine, oh, don't get anxiety, baby. What I want you to do is Pyro just said they're getting anxiety from this. So what I want you to do is I want you to take a pendulum, okay? I want you to hover your pendulum over this reading because everybody can feel the vibration, right? It's our God-given right. It's our talent. It's one of our divine powers. With 2020, we all stepped into it. I want you to hold your pendulum over this reading and I want you to have it let you know, just ask it, is this reading for me? Because if my reading is giving you anxiety, then it's probably not for you. Okay. But there's years worth of history. You can feel free to go back in. I highly recommend always double checking with your guides to make sure a reading is for you. You don't want to get too many. You really don't. Okay. A lot of people are tapped in, but they themselves might not be doing the work. Right. And if they're not doing the work to keep themselves together and keep themselves spiritually cleansed enough to read for you, why would you want a reading from them? That's in myself included. You should always double check to make sure that this is the right reader for you. Always. And if you have any doubt whatsoever, all right, and that's only the healthy way to do it. All right. So, and the other thing I'm going to recommend is if you guys feel like you're getting way too many readings, well, I mean, I know it's accessible on YouTube and everything, but try to limit yourself to once a month. If you feel like you're just not getting anywhere in life and people are telling you what to do, limit your reading to about once a month and go with someone that you trust and make sure the reading is for you. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Lindsay says, calming yourself with breathing and grounding yourself. Yeah. See, there you go, Pyro. Yeah. Because I want to make sure that you're receiving a positive vibration. I feel your anxiety. Woosah, babe. Woosah. I do feel that. But I am going to go back to the reading. Okay. So hopefully maybe that message helps some other people too. I really do think that our spirituality and the fact that we are so tapped in the way that we are in this newer generation, it's to be treated with respect, right? So again, we all chose to come here because this is planet Earth and it's about forgiveness. So if you're not here on this channel for forgiveness and to listen to what God is actually trying to push you towards, because we are doing this spiritual warfare, yeah, no, that's not cool. That's not cool. So, and you guys will see the people in the chat that try to attack and do whatever. I really don't care. Okay, I've seen too much. I've seen children die. I've seen people shot in the head right in front of me. I've seen people murdered in front of me. Like, I just don't have time. I don't. So a lot of people have not experienced stuff like that. I have. I've seen a lot. And I think that it takes a strong heart to be able just to say, hey, can I help you today? So that's kind of like this. You've got a feminine that's healed. And even though this one is still putting in some sort of work, there's still pain between the two of them. All right, unfinished business. Hopefully it's not any more pain. I do see that this divine feminine has definitely chosen to move on, though, because of the fact that this person is still working with this Jezebel energy or needs to work on the Jezebel energy. 8 of Wands. Yeah, it's a sexual-based energy. It's unfortunate because this masculine is not pulling themselves out of whatever sexual-based energy this is. The feminine is not going to give in to this masculine in the sense of sex. Okay. We can be friends. We can do whatever we need to do. If you need some sort of reassurance, if you just need to have that, one-on-one phone call, whatever this is. I don't see that there's going to be able to be a romantic relationship behind this because of the fact that someone would treat it as if it's a wham bam, thank you, ma'am type thing. I do think that the overall energy was that it was not supposed to be a wham bam, thank you, ma'am type thing. It wasn't supposed to be that. And that's unfortunate because I really do feel like the masculine is going to lose out on this. Okay. Yeah, the masculine is SOL, guys. And it's not to, hurt anybody's feelings with this reading. I'm literally, when I say I'm hugging you all, I promise you I am. I do want you to have a great experience when it just comes to life in general. But masculine energy needs to work on the Jezebel crap that they got going on and that they're letting go on, that they don't mind having around. Okay. And the divine feminine, like I said, she's just winning. She's just going to keep winning, right? If the only thing that's being offered is, hey, let me treat you like a third party, middle finger to my old life. I'm not doing it. That's what I'm hearing. The divine feminine says no, thank you. That's what I hear. That's what I hear. I like my new deck. If you guys have not already checked out the description box on a couple of other stuff, we have a new Amazon wish list, and I love it because everybody is just, I'm like, if you guys want to see me read with these cards, and you can get a reading with the cards too, you know, if you tell me your name, and then when I feature the deck and I let you guys know it came from the Amazon wish list, I give the person a reading with the deck too when we go live. So healer and good fortune is the energy that is now around you, however that resonates. I think that is more of a call to say, please, no matter who you are in this scenario, whether you're the feminine or the masculine, that's where you need to be. Continue to do your healing and good fortune will come. I feel like this masculine, especially if I didn't necessarily see the Five of Swords too much, I think this is a choice by the masculine to kind of behave in this toxic way. If there is any sort of black magic, or there's just some sort of, I'm stuck in this routine, this is so what I'm so used to, I can't imagine doing anything other than this. It's kind of like the brain has been developed to constantly be triggered by toxicity. And so when somebody meets someone who's not toxic and actually is loving and kind, literally, it's a shocker. You know, it's like, well, wait a minute, this is not normal. This person's not talking down to me. And then maybe the banter is what I'm picking up. I'm hearing banter. The way that this person speaks to the toxic person that they're around, right? They go back and forth. They nitpick at each other. So the person that's unhealed coming towards the healed person, or the person that's been brought into their life, they will nitpick at this person. You know, I'm hearing something so simple as they don't like the way your toes look. Okay. So feminine, if you went and got your toes done, or if you need to get your toes done, this particular person makes a comment. If they make a comment like that, I'm just going to, okay. And maybe this is my personality. And I'm kind of irked by this, because of the fact that I feel like if this person is, it's almost like, what's that dude's name? I don't even want to bring him up. But it's, if they're going to make a comment about your feet, right? Saying that you need to get your toes done because they don't like the way they look or something. My next question would be, as the feminine, well, I'm sorry. Can you make sure you send me the money to make sure that I get that done? If you are going to make a comment and, be my person and be my significant other, instead of telling me what I need to do to make you happy and feel better about the way I look, I'm going to need you to start the car, say, babe, let's go, and take me to go get my feet done. It's more of that. And I think that whoever this masculine is, they're just dealing with somebody, maybe they would give them money or whatever, but they were never really there for this person. So now they've called in a new love, or they've called in this past life soulmate, and have no clue how to treat them. No clue. And I do believe that we just saw that the divine feminine is the 10 of Pentacles in this. She is the past life, and is not going to be treated anything less than what she actually deserves. If you guys watched the weekly, first thing I said was Oshun. Do you think Oshun's going to let anybody treat her less than what she deserves? I doubt it. See what I'm saying? A little bit of yellow, a little bit of lime, cleansing the situation. Oshun's going to kick somebody's ass here in a minute. That's what I'm thinking. She might. Y'all don't want to piss off Oshun, especially if you've got someone here that is highly sexy, highly dedicated to what they do. Not only is the way that they look sexy, the way that they walk is sexy, the way they talk, the way that they think, the way that they blink, the way that they bite their lip, the way that they pick their nose. I don't care what it is. There is something about this person that their overall sexuality is the bee's knees, and it's got this masculine pining. It's got this masculine spinning, and like, I finally see that this is toxic. I got to get out of it. I got to get out of it. But they don't know how. All right. Well, I got to get out of this too, because it's too much. Scorpio. Hi, Scorpio. Daniel. Healer and transformation. There you go. Some of you, all this cycle is now coming to a close. I don't necessarily know if this person has any more times. It's kind of like the comment that I told you about. Yeah. If this person is not willing to work on their shadow self, If they're only going to let their shadow self get out of control, that's on them. They need to grow. They need to learn. Healers only come every so often. That's for sure. You know, I'm just going to tell you now, if this isn't something that goes through and you eventually see that this person can't get out of their old ways, they didn't choose somebody in this lifetime, and they are going to leave it as, what did I say the title of this is going to be? What did I call it, you guys? It's like unfinished business, right? I honestly don't know. You guys are going to have to tell me in the chat how you think this is going to end up, because the whole situation, something does need to transform here. And you know what this also says to me? Somebody's going to have to go through an ego death. This ego death is possibly going to hurt 3 or 4 people around whoever this is. And I promise you, it's not going to be the feminine that has already stepped into her power, that's already found it by rejecting this negativity. And I'm hearing that this feminine may have even waited. You waited on him to see if they would do some sort of healing, but because they chose to let you be by yourself, right? You used your intuition and you said, okay, well, if I need to close the door, I need to close the door. I don't know why this masculine thinks they still have time. They do. They still feel like they have time to come in here and talk to you. And I don't necessarily know that that's actually true. Maybe they're getting ready to come to your home. I don't think that's a good thing either, though, because I just see it being a Band-Aid. Being a Band-Aid for something that, yeah. It might not be for the true reason, because you also have the evil eye here as well. You have someone that's jealous and you need to be rebuking it. Man. You guys, feminine, keep your energy clear, because whoever this masculine is dealing with, it's not done. It's not done with that. And that is the issue. This person, their unfinished business. Oh, that's what we're tripping off of. Okay. They have unfinished business with their other person still. And they're actually bound to this person. They do have to figure that out. It's coming now. So now I feel like this is what it took me a second though, didn't it? So now this is what you need to understand. There is some sort of destiny. There's a fated energy here that has to come through and has to play out. What is this fated energy that has eluded us for literally 42, 43 minutes? Soul contracts. Look at that. You both want each other. You might even both want to be married to one another, right? But in order to do that, there's another contract that you have with someone who's hella karmic that needs to be betrayed. It could even quite possibly be that the one that is the Jezebel energy, yeah, somebody betrayed somebody. They betrayed the wrong person. Yep, 6 of Pentacles. You're supposed to be reciprocating. What is the unfinished business with the other person? It's toxic as hell. Oh my gosh. What happened to you two in a past lifetime? This is spiritual warfare. And you got the strength card right in the middle of it. Okay, so this is about the need to control somebody here. The masculine in this case is planning. They are planning to stand up for themselves. They are planning to have some sort of faith. They do want to work something out. The thing is I don't know if they thought that they could control this karmic. And when they tried to control the karmic, or if they try to control the karmic again, they're going to lose. And when I mean lose, they're going to lose everything. They're going to lose their shirt. They're going to lose their house. They're going to lose this. They're going to lose everything. Whatever this is, it needs to stop. The unfinished business between the two of these people is highly, highly, highly toxic. And it's finally, there's something here about vanity, jealousy. There's something here about sexuality. And especially if these two are still like intimate with one another, that's all bad. All I can say is that's all bad. Mm-mm. Look at this. Look at how the devil, look how this toxic energy is planning on sucking the soul out of some. Oh, I already know. So, yeah, I've actually had this happen to me before, so I can attest to this. If you're talking to someone, right, and this person has a second or a third party, the third party can be so toxic that they're pulling on your person and then your person is pulling on you. All right, so I'm going to say you are the healed one in this particular scenario. This third party is fighting with your person, spiritual warfare. They're both trying to control things, right? This person is trying to stay faithful, trying to understand that it should be love over hate, but then they keep getting triggered by whoever this toxic attempt to attack them is. It could be that Jezebel energy. It might be attached to them if they're still having, especially if they're still having sex with this person. That's attached to them. And then, yeah, it's just all bad from there. They might even have kids together. You got 2 2s here, that's for sure. So you have 3 major arcana right next to each other, 2 2s and a 5. So the number 9. Let's wrap this up. Let's wrap this up. It's a fight. It's a fight. The devil's going to lose, though. I know that. They're going to keep trying. This toxic ass person is going to keep trying. And they're so miserable that they can't tear someone down here. They're trying to stop this person from ending the relationship with them. That's what's going on with the divine masculine. There's also, I believe the karmic in this situation is also divinely aware of the person that's healed, that's actually stepped into the scenario. And oh, hell yeah, they are. Look at that. Oh, so you're just going to leave me for someone healed, huh? After all we've been through, you're just going to leave me for someone healed? They might not be saying the word healed, but they're giving that type of manipulative, you know what I'm saying. This is a collective reading, yes. But it's all about unfinished business. So unfinished business. The karmic is going through a tower moment. And they are literally trying to stop their person from leaving. Yeah. I don't know, Jazz. Let's see if the karmic is going to leave. Because I see the devil and the death card together. I don't know. You know what this looks like? You guys ever seen that movie? Let me see. The movies where the story plot twist changes and you think that evil might just win. Nah. This is actually good, having the epiphany about how to outsmart this death energy right here that's been coming from the karmic. And literally, so who ends up paying the price here is the karmic. So the karmic may end up passing. I mean, seriously. Or they're so worried about what's happening over here on this, let's just say the fighting the good fight side, that they end up getting tripped up. They end up losing everything. They literally destroy themselves trying to come for this enlightened one, because we have this halo that's around this hangman energy. And here's the other thing. This is also says to me, it's not necessarily to laugh at somebody for their misfortune or their downfall, but it's definitely just be quiet. Be quiet, because I promise you, Spirit has your back as to how this is all going to play out. That's what this says to me. Like, if you are fighting the good fight in this situation, you're not the karmic. You're not the person attached to the karmic. You've been minding your own damn business, running your businesses, getting up every day, going to work. You've got the hustle happening. You might have children here. You could have a Sagittarius child. You could have a Leo child. You could also have a Piscean child. If this is something that you have been doing, trying to fight for yourself, fight for whoever these people are, it's working. The karmic is going to hurt themselves. And this is between the masculine and the karmic. This has nothing to do with the feminine. I mean, except for the stuff I just told you in the sense of, yeah. So it's a Tower moment. Maybe they're going through it right now. It's got to be. Or whenever you find it. Anything else? I can't make this up. This was the vibration for the weekly read. Go check the Friday Night Love Tarot playlist. I don't know if I've put timestamps on that yet, but the title was Love. It was love, and this was the overall energy. So that makes me feel better to know that, this is still an energy of how all things are going to work out moving forward. Somebody doesn't understand that they need to be protecting themselves intuitively. I told you. Now here's the Five of Swords. Yep. Somebody's been trying to do sex magic, but I feel like everybody that's headed in the right direction here, that's willing to invest in a true relationship and opportunity, that's because they're willing to accept the new. Somebody is getting rid of the old toxic ways and the things that have been happening and going on. Yep. Someone is being, I just said it earlier, someone is being manipulated by someone for money. So that might be where the karmic has a hold of on your person. Yeah. Well, Jazz, I'm going to tell you now, Jazz just said karmics need to stop taking what doesn't belong to them, but it's all free will. It's all a choice. It's all a choice. All right, I'm going to do one more message, and then I'm going to bed, because I have to be up at 5 a.m. And as Tad, just a little bit. Justice. Justice for people not telling the truth, people that have been lying. The truth coming out. Somebody's like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and tell the truth for you. That's what I just heard. Somebody told the truth for someone. Made the clarity come. Maybe one more ancestor message for this unfinished business. Jazz, I don't know about all that. Because if you really are throwing energy out there to break somebody up, don't you think it's going to break up your stuff too? Because anything you throw out there is going to come back to you times multiple. I'm going to recommend manifesting for yourself. Always. Prosperity in the sense of, Spirit help you out. God help you out. Just stay clean. Stay pure. You'll be all right. Spiritual message. 9 of Wands and the King of Wands. Father of Sticks, actually. Hold on. What are we doing? Oh, I told you. Yeah. It's the truth. Look, a total chicken foot at that. Completely protected. Jazz, I don't know. Have you ever done chicken foot? Start there with protection. Cleanse yourself off. There's chicken foot right here. As soon as you said that, you posted that in the chat. I don't know if you've ever done chicken foot energy. Maybe research it a little bit. Okay, you can do it in several different ways, but very, very highly protected. Yeah, chicken foot for protection. It's hoodoo. Yeah. All right. So what I'm seeing here is you have a very, very defensive masculine that needs to learn to work on their protection. Boom, boom, boom. This masculine is spying on the divine feminine, okay? And in this particular case, I don't know why, but this feminine comes off as being the third party energy because I feel like this is the newer energy. I feel like this is the one that's been manifested. There is going to be a conversation, but it's going to be about how this feminine is stepping into her power and her abundance. I do believe that this masculine, I don't think this masculine is jealous. I don't. I think they just really want to talk to this feminine and have a new beginning, have an opportunity to discuss what does it take to be highly protected, right? What does it take to clear the situation, clear all of the past judgments, clear all of the past. I just keep hearing clear the past, right? I really don't want any more cards. I really don't, is what I'm hearing. They said use your intuition. about what's getting ready to happen. Making plans. Yeah, use your intuition about what's happening. If your person is really separating from that Jezebel energy, you will feel this 10 of cups, this 10 of baskets, dandelion energy. All right. It will feel healthy to you. Right. Like cleansed liver healthy is what I'm hearing with that dandelion. And with that, what you'll see is the truth. If your person was bound to somebody, they are legally figuring out how to do that separation. They might not come to you before the legal separation is complete. I don't know. So I just hear somebody messed up so freaking bad. They did. They messed up. And I'm telling you, they think it's over and they don't want it to be over. You cannot make it up. They are trying to manifest a comeback. They cannot stop thinking about you. They want to be around you, even if they're at work, because this is the Virgo card. They can't do anything but think about you. They're actually planning something. They're trying to be spontaneous to let you know that they care. Yeah, because they want to be back in your life. You are probably one of the most loving people that they have been around in quite some time. That's what I'm hearing. You cared about them. And they know that you cared about them. That's why it's a tower moment. That's why other people getting in the mix of this has really taught them a lesson. Yeah. I just heard the word sabotage as well. And so, with the 9 of Wands in this deck, this is gun and Bible. You want me to help you? Oh, okay, I understand that. But please know that I'm also going to help myself in this particular situation. Maybe this is someone who's finally standing up for themselves after, I don't know. Just thinking to myself, being treated like a puppet for way too long, just to give somebody else what it was that they wanted. Not really investing in themselves when they should have been investing in a new relationship. See? Yeah. Crumbing relationships get you nowhere. Reciprocation is what is due. Yep. There's going to be a lot of people talking about this, whatever this is. I don't know why, but there just is. What is the person's plan of action to get this person back? So they're coming forward. What are you going to see with that? Yeah, I hear you, Jazz. But I don't know, it's malicious. The person's plan of action to try to come back. 5 of Swords, 3 of Wands. They're going to try to manipulate and see if it works. Queen of Wands. Yeah, this is for bitter people. This is for someone who's bitter. That's what I've been seeing. Because you see all that right there? That's a really, really stanky, bitter energy. Somebody's lies. When I tell you that this person is going to have to try to come back around you, they're probably going to be like, I need you. Right? They're going to say some sort of lie just so that they can get this message towards you to see if you will bite, to see if there will be any interaction that comes from you. Again, some of you all, this is someone who wants to spin the block. I did say that. If you see that coming from this person, when they try to come back to you, you know it's a trap, run. That's what I say. They want to know if you were going to wait on them. That's what I'm telling you. This person is in their ego about the fact that you walked away. You might already have someone new. Yeah, you do. And the only reason they're coming back is because they just don't want you to go to this new person. You must have somebody around you with this 3 of Pentacles, and they don't like that. They feel like you should have been able just to stay with them. I don't necessarily see this person really doing the work. I think that they need to continuously work on themselves. Honestly, I don't think this person should come towards you. I don't. They want to hold on to you. I think you might be holding on to them, but you feel the frequency between the two of you. Right now, you've made the right choice to move on from somebody because of this controlling ass energy that's possibly around them and around you. It comes off of them and it's affecting you. It's too much. It's too much. So, Divine Feminine, stay in your power, okay? Because you're blessed and you're beautiful. And you've got a lot of different things you need to be doing. One of the things that I've been saying literally for the past 2 weeks is please do not get distracted. All right? So this is still a very heavy vibration. It's unfinished business, but they're still not ready. Okay? I think that's what I'm going to make this the title of for this evening. Let me double check and see if there were any cash apps. And we'll go from there real quick, okay? I think there was. Who do we have? Hold on, boo-boos. Let me get back into that. I don't always pick the right button. There we go. Oh, no. Okay. All right. So no Cash App requests tonight. That is perfect. That's fine. Because like I said, I'm going to bed. It's 1:01 on the clock as I say that. You guys are going to be mad at me because I think I'm getting ready to start another class too. So I'm getting ready to go back to college for another few weeks. I'm only taking one course this time. I'm not going to take a whole bunch because when I take a whole bunch, it slows me down from talking to you guys for sure. There'd be like 2 weeks in between each time I talk to you guys when I'm taking college courses. So I love you guys to bunches. I hope that you're feeling better. Please don't let anybody get to you. Again, yes, it is unfinished business. Ooh. Let's do which one is it? Let's do this one. Because I actually have the book for this one. This is the Keepers of the Light. And somebody earlier said in the chat, love and light. So definitely much appreciated. Keepers of the Light. What's a good vibration? Keepers of the Light. With this, I'm going to say, make sure you definitely need to research this one. Because I have definitely no knowledge about this one. This one I do not have any expert knowledge on. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. But I did pull the book the other day, which means we get to read from the book. So Melchizedek. Okay, and no, I didn't say D-I-C-K. It says, you have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. See, didn't I just say I was getting ready to go back to school? Hold on. Let me find his. I'm going to read this to you because you guys deserve it. Page 80 for some of you, if you needed to know that number. Page 80, higher learning. It says, you have learned from experience. It says, more inner study is now required to further progress. It's pronounced Melchizedek. It says, is a high priest who is mentioned in the Bible's book of Genesis and many other sources too. He is here to assist the earth through the ascension process. I told you. It says, which is basically moving everyone and everything back to a state of love and harmony. He appears with bright light around him and a long white beard to match his ancient high priest ways, and is said to have his own order of light-filled priests who are able to help spiritual people develop their gifts and qualities. As he works on a high energetic level, we connect with him through sacred geometry by focusing on ancient star symboled shapes. That's interesting. I have stars all over my door at work. The extended message with him, it says, you have learned so much to this point and are learning more every day. You are recognizing all the great lessons your experiences and challenges have brought to you and are preparing for a transition or inner ascension where you will move beyond another level of fear and into the inner sanctum of your heart and soul. Yeah, so whoever it is you guys are dealing with, they're thinking with their mind. They haven't even begun to really tap the inner part of their heart yet. I think their heart is very hard. You literally just cracked the surface. Okay, so I can't promise you that in this lifetime, this person is actually going to get it. Because I know it has taken me years to work on my heart space. And when I tell you years, it's been 15 plus years since I started working on mine. So just remember, you know, because you've, you know, moved as far as you have in this journey. It doesn't necessarily mean that your soul contracts are ready, you know. It might hurt. That's what I'm thinking. For some of you divine feminines, it hurts that this masculine didn't figure it out in this lifetime. You definitely deserve better. I will say that. Okay, so it says, now that we're talking about the inner sanctum of your heart and soul, it says, become aware of patterns, ancient symbols, and signs being sent to you from the universe. And I'm not talking about Chinese fortune cookies either. Okay, I'm talking about when the universe shows you patterns over and over again. The same name keeps coming up. You, like in my experience, you climb a mountain and the issue that someone goes up with literally comes back down with you in the form of a third person that showed up at the top of the mountain and had the same name going down as whatever it was you were trying to deal with. That's just an example, okay? You know, if you climb and try to ascend and you in some way, shape, or form run across a path that God shows you that you're not done with your ascension and you go back down the hill with the same damn name of the person that's bothering you, a random stranger, that means you got a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. And there's things that are holding you back. And if you let these things hold you back, all right, so there's a sense that you are now able to focus in a new way and offer greater light to the world. It says Melchizedek and his order are now with you, leading you towards spiritual wisdom. Meditate and connect with their light is the recommendation. You also have Bridget, which is inner strength. It says move back to wholeness, recognize that you have the power. I will tell you, I have been working with Bridget for over 10 years now. And it's, again, it's an inner strength, all right? Especially because we keep seeing that 7 of Wands where there's conflict there and you need to protect yourself, but you feel like you're on the defense because other people are potentially attacking you because they want to be in the spot that you are. Like, everybody's a winner, but you still have too much more than them, so they want to come for you, right? This is also about, with Bridget, knowing that you can trust your intuition. I was in a completely different state once, and I had been seeing Bridget and her symbolism for over 2 weeks. So I went to a different state. I'm ordering something from like a Panera or whatever. I'm getting a tea. And I'm looking at the man behind the counter, and his arm literally has this huge Celtic or Celtic tattoo with the name Bridget tattooed across his arm. And I'm like, okay, you got to be kidding me. So when Bridget wants your attention, she will get your attention. All right, you will know. So it says Bridget is a Celtic goddess of Ireland who is closely associated with fire and the time of spring. She is the twin flame of Cernunnos. She was so well loved by the Celtic people that when Christianity came to Ireland, she was adopted as a saint of the holy wells and other holy places. She's a powerful figure who can help us channel our energy into something that is important for our growth. And as she herself has lasted throughout the ages, she adds longevity to our journey so that we can reach a deep state of wholeness. You can call on her to bring her sacred flames to burn away anything that's not serving you, to bless any new projects you have in mind for the support with fertility. The extended message for Bridget is your spiritual fire is growing within. Recognize the power of your soul is greater than you think. You have come a long way since you began this journey. There is a powerful force within you, and you have the ability to create wonderful changes in your own life and inspire those around you to do the same. Be aware of a new project, opportunities, and fertile ideas that can grow into something larger than you may imagine. Call on the fiery goddess Bridget to light the way ahead. So if you guys have never seen this deck before, this is actually Kyle Gray, very intuitive young man, Keepers of the Light Oracle. And I grabbed this one because of someone that put in the chat earlier, you know, that love and light. So I felt like that matched with it. Okay. All right, you guys, I appreciate you. Let me see where you're at. Check the chat. Okay, tic tac. Tic Tac. Yes, it is. It's 10:11 here, but 1:11. Okay, you guys must be over there on the East Coast. Yes, it's that time. I'm definitely going to get out of here. I'm not going to recommend what Tic Tac just said in the chat, but I will say that if you guys are not voting, you are losing out. I don't care who you vote for. Just go vote. Okay? Too many people had to take on fire hoses for the right to vote. Please go vote. I love you bunches. This is for you. Peace and elbow grease.